you knew that you were going to come up with something. You're only 3 for 14 on threes. The last time you played, 11 of 22 today. What did you do to spring your three-point shooters a little better?
Well, we got a few in transition, and a couple set plays that, we ran some of those same plays in Omaha. We missed the shots. Those plays look a little bit better when the shot goes in. And let's face it, Ballyk hit some tough ones. The one in the corner out of the timeout, it's a hard shot. The one late shot clock. Denzel hit one late shot clock. So sometimes you need good fortune on your side as well. But I thought our guys, the threes that we took, I thought our legs were underneath us. Were good shots, and like Villanova, we've got a stable of pretty good shooters.
What made you design that one?
Well, I mean, Mitch is left-handed, so the ball's away from the defense. So I felt like, number one, we'd get it in with that play, and number two, it's a hard shot to defend without fouling him if you got to reach across his body to get to it. But it's a very difficult shot. So, that was our first option. Denzel was going to be our second option on an ISO if it wasn't there. But obviously Mitch hit a really big shot.
The last few games that would indicate on the road that you could withstand a run that Villanova was going to throw at you?
Yeah, we've played some good basketball, really, except for, a stretch at Butler. We've been right there in everything else we played. Had a chance to win at Georgetown, and obviously, it was a very competitive game against Villanova and our other loss in Omaha. So these guys have stuck together. We've had our share of adversity this year with a couple of injuries to key players. But the group that we have is really bought in. They're really connected, and we've made some really good strides defensively, which is, if you're going to win on the road in this league, your defense has to travel.
John, Marcus, and Mitch out there pretty much the entire game. I mean, do you think that's something that can be consistent going forward?
Well, it has been for 20-some games because Sharif Mitchell was unavailable to us, and obviously Davion Mintz is out for the year. So we don't have a lot of depth over there. And you either manage minutes in the game or you manage them in practice. And we're in a situation where we have to manage what they do in practice so that they have enough left in their tank to play in the games.
Players when Villanova got it within three. How were you able to withstand that and not let them keep coming after you?
I feel like last time we played against Villanova, that was a struggle for us. I think over the past few games that we've been doing better as a whole, just coming together and not letting their runs get to us mentally.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, just head by our locker room. If we're here, we'll do it. But with the hockey, we're not doing post-game radio. So.
I'll do my best. I understand.
Start with Jay, and then we'll have Colin Gillespie and Justin Moore along shortly.
I think Creighton deserves just a lot of credit. They just came in here and played a better basketball game. I've been saying this all year. every game in this league is going to be a battle, and if you don't play your best, you're going to get beat. And we weren't that bad. They just really played well. I got to give them credit. You know, we're still. I said this when we've won some games. You know, we're still a team that's learning and growing, and they just played a better all-around basketball game than us. You know, they did a great job defensively. You know, they hit big, timely shots. They executed well. They handled our pressure. I just think they just played a better basketball game than us today, and I just think that's the way it's going to be in this league. You know, I'm obviously not happy with how we played, but I got to give them more credit than I'm disappointed in us.
Why were they so effective today from three?
I think they hit a lot of the shots today that they missed the last time we played them. I don't think we were that bad. Now, in the first half, because we were having a difficult time scoring, they were getting out in transition a lot more, and it's harder to match up on them in transition. I think that was in the first half. In the second half, I thought Balak made some really, like the corner three he hit on the base OB, he's literally behind the backboard falling out of bounds. Now, I've seen him make that shot before, but you know, he hit another deep one on the right wing that we didn't even go under the ball screen. We went over the ball screen, and he stepped back and hit it. Mahoney hit one at the end of a shot clock, really deep. You know, they're capable of doing that. So you know, that's not shocking for them. It's just you got to do a better job offensively so you can counter those shots, and we didn't do a good job offensively tonight.
And you know, to start that first half.
I thought they just were more physical, more committed, you know, to really, you know, every screen you run, drive you run, you drive the ball, you come off a screen, one guy's going to be tougher than the other, and to start the game, they were just really committed, really tougher, and you know, and then you spot a team like that. 12 at halftime? You're going to be in trouble, you know, and they're a really good team.
And that toughness factor, you guys take a lot of pride in that, but they won those games.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's disappointing. Everything about the loss, everything in your loss is disappointing, but it's a learning experience for this team. You know, it's you know, you have to know how to do that every night. You know, and that's what great teams do. Average teams play tough one night, don't play the other night. Sometimes when you're young, you have to lose a game to know that. I wish we didn't. It's kind of our job as coaches to make sure we don't have to lose a game to learn that. And that's, you know, we got to take some responsibility too.
What do you say to your players when the shots just aren't falling?
You know, that never really bothers us, believe it or not. It's, you know, we're saying to them, you know, just concentrate on the defensive end, you know, and we did a decent job for a while in the first half. We weren't making shots. We were hanging in there defensively. But then, again, you know, in transition, we didn't get matched up as well as we'd like to. Gave up a couple offensive rebounds. And just one or two of those against a team like that can shoot, it can really hurt you. So we try to just tell them to keep concentrating on the defensive end.
You mentioned those mismatches in transition. Do they create that as well as any team in this conference? It seems like they got a lot of mismatches, even in some of their semis.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams in this conference that way. Yeah, they're probably one of the best. They're really good in transition. They run hard. They play with great pace. They have great spacing, and they have deep range. Right? Some of those they hit were really deep, but you know that. You know, and we knew that last time. So we did a good job last time. We didn't do a good job this time.
Colin, you guys were able to hold them in check last time from the three-point line. What was different this time?
They got a few open looks in transition early, and once you give anybody in this league open looks and they knock down shots, they get it going and they start feeling it. And I think we just weren't matched up and didn't communicate as well as best as we could in transition.
You guys, throughout the year, you've won a lot of these close games. What do you take from something like this, and how do you move forward, especially with pretty tough defense?
Everything for this team is a learning experience. So today is a learning experience. Tomorrow we'll just come back, learn from it. We'll do the same thing that we would have done if we would have won the game. Come back, watch film, and just learn from it and grow.
How was Jermaine out there? Did you think he was close to 100%?
Yeah, he's close. He's wasn't 100, but he was close.
His idea, you know, when he would go to the bench, he wouldn't sit and kind of stand behind the bench. Was that whose idea was that?
I don't know exactly what was going on, but like a couple times he said, you know, I need to come out. And then he went back. I don't know. I'll get it all, figure out what he was doing. But then he would come back, say I'm good, and go back in.
Any other questions?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jeff.